going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? But listen, let's get right into it. The G-Men pulled off another great victory today in preseason by beating the Bengals 25-22. Listen, fabulous game. I love what I'm seeing with the G-Men. And for the first time in a very, very long time, guys, the offense doesn't look stagnant. It doesn't look crazy. It doesn't look like we can't score points. Especially, it doesn't look like we can't move the ball. Daniel Jones looked solid tonight. Solid. That was at one point, he completed 7 consecutive passes. Of course, the first 2 drives kind of stalled out a bit. The first time they couldn't make it to on a 4th and 1. Second time, Daniel Jones threw a pass right off the tight end Bellinger's hands. It was intercepted by the Bengals. But then right after that, he marched right down the field and they scored on a Jashawn Corbin dive. Listen, man, I'm very excited about what I see. Very, very excited. Daniel Jones looks very good. Looks very comfortable. Once again, second game in a row. He doesn't look unsure. He doesn't look rattled. He doesn't look like he doesn't know where to go with the ball. The pocket breaks down a little bit. He pretty much gets out of there, gets the first down. But the pocket's been holding up. As you guys know, if you guys did watch the game, the Giants are down, a lot of offensive linemen. You had a lot of third stringers in there, but they didn't miss a beat. They didn't miss a beat at all with the first string offense. They look really, really good. Like I said, this is exciting. The most important thing is this, right? You want to be able to score points to where you can at least be in games, right? Because things happen in games. People get injured. Turnovers are made. But you want to know that you have an offense that you're confident in, that if they get the ball, they can drive down and score. And that's what I saw today, with that offense. That's what I saw today with the Giants. Even when you saw the second stringers come in, you saw guys like David Sills made a name for himself today, right? Making great catches, of course. Then also, too, at the end of the game, guy Alex Bachman, right? He looked good, right? He looked like a little Julian Edelman out there running around, catching good passes, slants, drags. Good speed on him, right? Beautiful, man, beautiful. I'm really, really excited. I also love the running backs we have. Corbin, he looks good. Also Williams, he played well last week in the other preseason game. He looked good. Also Saquon in play, so you got to see a lot of good backups. I love preseason guys because it gives you a chance to see possibly any good players that the Giants didn't necessarily draft, might have picked up in free agency, or they did draft but just draft in the later rounds. Remember, that's where we found Victor Cruz, right? We found him in preseason. So this is an opportunity to kind of see a couple of guys who maybe they didn't get their shot with another team, but the Giants gave them a shot. And with this offense, listen, anybody can pretty much look good. And, this is the same offense that Buffalo ran last year, to where, they almost beat the Chiefs last year. You know what I mean? Last year with Josh Allen and them. So this is the same offense. So it looks great. It's exciting. It's an exciting time, right? But like I said, I'm excited to see a couple of guys. Colin Johnson also made a couple of good catches. He looked good today. I also saw the guy Fox come off the edge, number 49. He came up with a couple of pressures and stuff, and he came up with a big hit at the end to cause the Bengals to fumble, where we recovered and we won the game. But hey, listen, man, like Brian Dable says, listen, they keep score, so that means we're trying to win the game, even though it's preseason. So the Giants are 2-0 in preseason. They look good. They look good. We should be really, really excited. All you guys out there talking about Daniel Jones, he's not the guy. Listen, he's got 1 year to see, right? He's got one shot at this thing, and I think that, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. And I love the fact that people are kind of, not really paying attention to the Giants. They don't think the Giants are going to do well this year. I love being an underdog because this is a perfect time for the Giants to sneak up and have a really good season. To be a 9-7 team, to be a 10-6 team, to sneak into the playoffs and make some noise. Now, of course, I'm not saying that's exactly what they're going to do, but I'm saying that this is a perfect scenario where people aren't paying too much attention to the Giants. They think the Giants aren't going to be well or do good. And they pretty much have a solid year, because I think that they're going to be a sleeping giant, and I think that they're going to play really, really well this year. We're going to raise a lot of eyebrows and make a lot of people excited about what they see, because I think preseason is kind of like a good inside look to see exactly how these guys look, how they've been looking in practice, and how they get to look against other teams. Of course, a lot of these teams are playing a lot of their backups, but so are the Giants, right? So it's just good to see. I'm glad to see that he's playing Daniel Jones pretty much throughout the whole first quarter because he needs those reps to get comfortable with the offense and pretty much see with live bullets, right, where you can get sacked in the game. Because then once the season starts, it'll be pretty much he'll be playing as if he's been playing for weeks, right? Because he had time to really soak in the offense and see, like I said, live bullets to where real blitzes matter, getting sacked matters, right? Interceptions, all those good things, throwing touchdown passes. He needs that. It's like riding a bike, right? This is the kind of like this little scary news. I think it's okay, but a little scary news. You saw Kayvon Thibodeau go down there in the second quarter. A guy fell on his knee, trying to block him low. His knee went into a really weird angle, right? So he got up. He didn't get carted off. He walked over to the sideline, limped over to the sideline, went underneath the tent, and he seemed to be walking out okay. So let's hope and pray that he gets an MRI and everything's okay, and we don't have anything to worry about, right? But it's exciting. It's exciting, guys. Exciting to see what the Giants can be. All right, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right. Also, too, please come by and leave comments so we can go back and forth debate. But also, as I always say, let's keep it G-rated. All right. I'm LV Live. That's my show, and I'm out. Peace.